Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Something that's been requested quite often is Putri Ariani doing I Will Always Love You in a live setting. Not that we have seen her in a studio setting yet.
No, that's actually
We've only
true.
seen her in live cover settings or just live stages. And I'm not sure where this is. I get the feeling it might be the US. If not, it's Indonesia. It's Indonesia. But she's going to be traveling to LA and
very
going to be
cool.
performing there as well. So let's give this a watch.
My God, girl. Woo!
Talk about raw.
Talk about raw. My God, it's packed as well. Good. Oh, good on her. A cappella, nothing in there, baby.
So I
Nice.
go, but I know
Goosebumps. She's great.
I think of you every step of the way.
Ooh, okay. Nasty.
That's her
Talk
proving a
about
point.
sass.
Yeah, she didn't have to
Woo.
do it like that.
And I.
And I say,
You wait until people are singing a track like that, but it's hers.
Yeah. You wait.
She has so much girth sometimes. It's wild.
My darling, you. Ooh,
You see, sometimes she has so much
good.
girth that you're
I
like,
think
how the fuck was that the same person?
Here's why. Because she has, I actually noticed it in a few of the videos that we have watched, either here in the channel and in Her Off Time, that she grew up listening either to a lot of
Soul.
R&B and soul. So there are sounds and tilting of the larynx and the darkening of certain vowels that really helps her ground towards her chest. So a lot of that soul influence comes through, although her natural inclination is to sound a little lighter, to actually bring her larynx a little brighter. Because I also think that's where she naturally sits, where her
Speaking
range
voice
of speaking
actually is,
voice,
yeah.
her natural speaking voice is at. So the understanding of that lower range soul stuff is an adaptation of what she has been influenced
Correct.
from, which is really cool to see done in so many different ways.
And this is live and raw as it gets.
Yes,
I
sir.
love that we are, to a certain extent, we are in the worst era of live music from specific genres like R&B and hip hop and pop. But on the other hand, you have this example of the new breeds of artists. They all seem to be coming from
Hybrids, bro.
Asia,
Yeah.
where live music in Asia is number one and studio music is number two. Why that's the case, I don't know. It could be cultural, it could be resources, it could be they like a lot genres of music in which they're better consumed live, such as ballads in majority of Asia. So
Band music.
they also enjoy a lot of band music in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in South Korea, in Japan, in the Philippines. So that could be a reason. But regardless of what the reason is, there seems to be a new breed of artists from Asia coming to the West, the UK, Europe, US, and bringing this aspect of music back.
You see those soul influences coming through.
Nice, good take.
You know what's interesting though? Those falsettos switch from that soul beginning, so incredibly difficult, and then you could hear that adjusting process there.
Who the hell's playing the drums?
Oh, I don't know.
Is there another kid here?
Maybe. No idea, bro. Yes, girl, yes!
you have for you dreamed of, and I wish you joy.
See, I love the fact that you could hear that. This is why I personally admire live singing, live music done in raw environments that have no post production, because you really get to feel the human nuances in the vocals, right? So in this particular case, you can understand clearly that the soul approach and the engaging towards the center of your chest, finding that grounding, is actually proven to be a difficult task. And I think it has to do with the position in which she's singing at. Because she's sitting down and playing the piano, a lot of the flexibility that you would require in your abdominal wall is a bit restricted to maintain that soulful darkening of the vowels, right? So in here, you're hearing some of that flip, some of that challenging posture arranging, and the understanding that certain things have to change, certain differences have to be made for it to maintain the color that we were initially introduced into. But I just adore the fact that given all of these difficulties, it's still a phenomenal performance. So much girth, so much body there.
I really like the vibe of the concert.
Shout out to that sound engineer. You hear that lightening of her larynx as well.
Yeah, because she can bring her own flavor to the song.
The falsetto switch is so impeccable, though. So nice. Woo! Okay. Ooh.
You can really see the dark.
Yeah.
I feel like this.
Nice.
I feel like this song has a level of anxiety building
Yeah,
capability
I totally
for
agree.
the singer that it's not very spoken about, because there is such a level of expectation when you sing this song that I feel like that definitely plays a part. I've seen many covers of this song, obviously, throughout the years, because it is one of the most covered songs ever.
Yeah.
Especially by people who either think that they have the vocal pedigree or the vocal prowess to do so, or actually do have the vocal prowess and vocal pedigree to do so. But I feel like a factor in the song that does not get coached about, it's dealing with the tension and expectations and the anxiety towards that last big climax of the song, because everyone feels it. Genuinely, you feel the fucking abdominal wall at one point. Where you're like that, and that's nerves.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
that's tension.
There's anticipation. Honestly, I genuinely believe that I speak about this often whenever we are reviewing covers, because there is such a challenging part of doing a cover that is the expectation from the audience,
Correct.
the built up expectation. So it's already a part of the process. So when you are doing a cover right from the beginning, from the singer's and musical perspective, you have to question whether you want to do a play by play version of the original, or if you want to bring in something different to the table.
Yep.
And there's a sweet fine line between doing a really good cover,
Sweet spot.
yeah, you know, that it meets both of those things.